We are back, and I just got back a few hours ago from a matinee of Uncharted. I enjoyed the film. It was a fun popcorn, leave your brain at the door film. Uh, I've never played the video game, so I didn't know much about it going in. So I have no dog in that fight. If there are people going, this isn't like this or this isn't like that, or I heard complaints about Mark Wahlberg being cast as Victor Sullivan. But look, I have none of those biases because I'm going into this fresh. I love movies, obviously, all the Indiana Jones films, National Treasure, Sahara, all the Mummy, any of these kind of like adventure movies. Really enjoyed Red Notice that came out that Ross and Thurber directed. And I will say that Uncharted for me felt like Red Notice without Ryan Reynolds' wit. I thought Tom Holland did a great job as Nathan Drake. Mark Wahlberg as Sully was fine. Sophia Taylor Ali played Chloe. I thought she was great in the movie. Tadia Gabrielle, that was a villain. The cool part about the movie was, again, like Red Notice and a lot of these films, you don't know who's really got your back, who's stabbing you in the back, who's the bad guy. But that's someone who didn't follow the video game. If you follow the video game, you might know who these characters are. I don't know. Antonio Banderas did a fantastic job as his character. I will say, though, when Toddy Gabrielle, spoiler alert, when she slit Antonio Banderas' throat with that little knife and he died, the movie's like PG-13, so there was not enough blood for like someone who gets their throat slit and hits the artery and all that kind of stuff. There's just not enough blood. I'm sorry, and that would be the only weak part in the entire film was how he was killed. I feel like they could have killed him another way. It had a post-credit scene, so it or not a post-credit scene, but a pre-credit scene. It was like the word Uncharted came up, and then they showed that the brother is in a prison somewhere. So obviously, it's set up for a sequel. And I think this is a franchise that Tom Holland can carry and do three of these things easy, make a trilogy. Before he may want to move on, and between this and Spider-Man, and Sony's trying to do everything they can to keep him in the house because this is a Sony produced movie, and they're trying to keep their star right now as close to the house as possible. Totally understand that, totally get that. But again, I thought everybody did a fantastic job, and it's nice to see Tom Holland play someone other than Superman. I mean, one of my favorite movies that Tom Holland did years ago when he was a child actor was Impossible, which was the one that was based on that true story of that tsunami that came in, and people were at the resort and they all got washed away. And Naomi Watts was in that along with Ewan McGregor. And when I saw that movie, I said, dude, this kid is going to be amazing. And then look who he is now. I mean, I knew that when I saw that movie. So anyway, not to get off on that tangent, but I thought all the booby traps and all the stuff, that all the gags, they were fun. The ships being carried by those helicopters at the end, it was just fun. This was a fun, leave your mind at the door film. And from what I understand, a lot of it was a lot like the video game. I talked to some people that had played the video game, and they said, yeah, these are a lot like the plane with the boxes and the freight and all that stuff. That was like a level that you had to do. You jump from box to box. But again, I've never played the game, so I enjoyed it. It was fun. It's a one-off for me. I'm probably not going to go buy the DVD or like rush out and see it again. I look forward to any sequels that come up. I'll watch those too. I thought Mark Wahlberg did a great job. The wit between him and Tom Holland back and forth were perfect. It was perfect. It was good stuff. But, unlike Red Notice, it didn't have Ryan Reynolds' wit. Ryan Reynolds just nails that dry humor, that back and forth, where these guys played well off each other, but it didn't have that Ryan Reynolds element, if you will. That's it. Let's talk about it in the comments section, and we'll see you on the next one.